our story starts, as many stories do, with a good old-fashioned romp through the woods. Two park rangers walking along the Chisos Basin Trail, just picking up trash, doing their typical nightly routine. It would be almost a little too normal if it wasn't for the constant bickering. One of the rangers is just picking at the other. He's not letting them have a moment to themselves, not letting them breathe for half a second, just constantly pointing out, hey, you missed that piece. Hey, you missed that one. Hey, over there, I threw some down, but you missed it. It's your side. You got to do that side of the trail. This is why you aren't the lead ranger. The other is just kind of taking it. Sam, did you want to introduce yourself as a park ranger number 2?
Hey, you missed that piece. That's another one. Damn, you can't even pick up trash. I swear.
Hey, give me a break. I saw it.
Nah, dude,
Let me take my time.
This is why you got passed over for promotions, because you just keep missing shit like this. I swear, dude. We're just gonna keep on going.
Ranger Clark, your nemesis in the ranger station. You hate this motherfucker. You cannot ever get a break. Clark starts walking a little bit faster, walking ahead of you, and you kind of take this second to hold back and stay back on the trail. And you don't want to be closer to him if you don't gotta talk to him. It's fine. He can go pick the trail further on. And he's saying things along the same lines as he's walking away. Just, hey, I swear, useless excuse for a park ranger. Grumbling away. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
3.
Your perception has a +4, so a 7. You do not notice much. That is all right. There's probably a breeze, I think. It's hard to tell. You keep going down the way, picking up trash, just continuing about your daily routine, getting ready to go home for the night. And as you continue down the trail, you sort of notice Clark isn't there anymore. Clark is nowhere to be seen. You can't even hear him grumbling to himself as he's walking down the street. Can't hear the trail. Just can't even see him.
I would like to look around for him.
If you want to roll investigation, search for this motherfucker. Even though he's really annoying, it's your job. You're a park ranger. Look at you being top notch.
You're a good park ranger.
I got a 12.
Okay, so with the 12, you get a slight sense of where he was, and you can see that trash has been picked up to a certain point, but after a certain point, there's still plenty of trash on his side of the trail, and seemingly no explanation as to where Clark has gone. But he's kind of a dick anyway, so it's like, do we really care? I don't know. Let me do a little stealth check real quick. Unrelated. Okay, as you continue down the trail, you're almost done with your section, and you hear a blood-curdling scream from behind you. Someone or something has just been hurt in a severe way.
I run towards the scream.
Towards the scream?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Roll athletics real quick.
19.
Fantastic. As you are running through the woods, you
Fast as fuck, boy.
spot just a hint of a razor wire fence kind of coming at you, and you jump over it smooth as a bunny. You barely noticed it, and you're over it, and you find what remains of Ranger Clark. You see off in the distance. Actually, roll me a perception check real quick.
6.
Nothing. You see Clark, and you don't see anything else that happened running away. You see your ex-nemesis, Ranger, has just been eviscerated, and it's not pretty. There's not a lot left. It seems something has devoured him.
Oh, shit. Clark. I check around the area for any animal tracks.
Roll survival.
25.
With a 25 survival check, you do not see a single pair of animal footprints. What you do see, a set of hand and footprints, but they are decidedly human. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Queering People Saving Throws, a D&D podcast about queer people fighting or saving some ghosts or something. We'll figure it out. We're figuring that out right now.
We're making it up as we go.
You may be wondering what's going on, but we're here. We're here to take you through this. Us over here at Saving People Queering Things have taken a break from our regularly scheduled programming in order to stand with SAG-AFTRA and the WGA in their fight for fair pay and basic human decency from the pompous rich dickbags that control these major studios.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Praise Misha.
It turns out helping people lose their homes is super uncool.
Isn't that weird?
And we want to do everything we can to say, fuck that.
Eat the rich.
including we're going to take a break and talk about things that are not connected to that.
Exactly. Until the strike conditions have been fully met, we will be refraining from talking about shows or movies that are or would be on strike. We'll be moving into original collaborative storytelling with the help of Dungeons and Dragons. Fifth edition, technically, but if you're holding out for a lot of the rules to be followed, and no, just it's
Not our
okay.
style,
Sorry,
guys.
If you're looking for
here.
a good introduction to classic by the books D&D,
this ain't
we
it.
have an apology in advance.
That's not who we are as human beings.
Listen, I will not apologize for art.
No, you shouldn't.
If you are looking for a wild romp with some rules and more chaos,
Queer chaos is a pretty good summary, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, that tracks.
Who wouldn't want to listen to Queer Chaos?
I mean, that's just what we do.
If you want to learn more and support the strike and everything it stands for, head to SAG-AFTRA.org.
Wonderful. My name is August, and I will be playing Avery Thomas, a 20-year-old kinesiology student, former high school baseball player, and all-around big flirt, low follow-through weirdo.
Love it.
Oh, and his pronouns are he, him.
I'm Elayna. I'm going to be playing Gemma Owens, who is a 36-year-old Scottish lesbian who is going back to school. Previously studied English, is now studying philosophy. And yeah, she's a little bit witchy, a little bit sunshiny, and she's just here to support everybody and has some maybe mysterious things in her past.
Interesting.
Who knows? Oh, and pronouns she, her.
I'm Sam, and I'm playing Montgomery, or Mo for short. They are a fun fact loving, outdoorsy, former rock climber, park ranger who is very excitable, but also very forgetful. And we're going to have fun.
Love it.
I'm KJ, and my character's name is Courtney Bryant. I'm like a stereotypical, like, sporty California girl. And I'm taking a business administration.
Like all sporty California girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I played volleyball in high school. I feel like that's
Yeah.
really all you need to know about Courtney.
I'm Noah. I'm here as the DM, the dungeon master. I will play everybody else.
This is Noah's podcast. We're all just living in it.
Not even a little bit. It'll be so much fun. I've laid out so much traumatic groundwork, and I just need you guys to fill it in, and it'll be great. But now that we've gotten introductions, let's do a little icebreaker. Let's go around the circle and describe yourself as your character would.
I'll go first.
Yeah, Elayna.
So, my name is Gemma. Friends call me Gem, from Edinburgh, Scotland. Been living in Texas for about 9 years, 10 years, somewhere around there. A little bit longer, maybe. And, used to go to school. I started going to college originally for English, and then I had to drop out to take care of my gran. She sadly passed a little while ago. So now I'm sort of on my own, just doing my own thing, and studying philosophy because it was like related to English. I like to write a lot of poetry, very strongly into like my Wiccan background that my gran taught me a lot about. So that's me. Yay.
Elayna,
Well,
oh my
that's at the
God.
bar, like way
That
too
was
high.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Every
Never let
god.
accent
Elayna
I'll
go
ever
first.
do for the rest of the podcast will be way worse. It's
Yeah,
so much better. It's so
Yeah,
good.
you have no reason to be worried about that.
That's
Just so
amazing.
you know.
Yeah, no one else is gonna be that good, and we can
Shouldn't
all
have
just
let Elayna go first.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Everybody else will be great too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm not self-conscious at all. It's cool. So if this is an icebreaker, that probably means that there's like a talking stick or like a ball or something.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna lob the ball over at Avery. Curious to hear about you.
Hate being put on spot for things. I really hate it. My name's Avery. I'm 20. I came to college here to, study the body, kinesiology, my major, I think, so far. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, what's interesting about me? I got this Tamagotchi I've kept alive for 3 years. Pretty proud of that.
3 years?
That's
My
impressive.
God.
Hey,
Wow.
I
All right.
studying living things, kind of my thing. Yeah, I like to wander around in the woods and the great outdoors. Grew up on some land and wandering around like a feral animal, just having a real good time. Yeah, that's all about me.
Fantastic. Lovely to meet you, Avery.
Exceptional.
That was really good.
Listen, I'm so thrilled that you're going to be our Southern himbo. It's going to be
I
awesome.
didn't.
One
I don't
of
know what it
many.
is, and I distinctly was like, I'm not going to say what state I'm from because then I have plausible deniability. Anyone can claim it. What state do I sound like I'm from? That's where I'm from.
Listeners weigh in on where you think Agnes
Listen,
character's
I'm a
from.
man of the world, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw the ball to y'all over there.
Okay, so like I'm Courtney and I'm from California and I'm only in this class because my sister Lizy wanted to take this class and like she wanted to move to Texas. I didn't even want to be here, but like our parents are super weird and they were like, well, if she's going to Texas, then you better go with her. And so here I am and like, I don't know, I kind of think like the outdoors is totally gross.
Oh my god, all you fucking do is complain about shirts. I swear.
This game is going to be my favorite thing in the entire universe,
Oh my
and I just need you all to know that now.
Good. As it should be.
All right. Well, I guess that leaves me. My name is Mo. I grew up in Seattle. I love nature. I don't really think it's gross. I think it's great. Do my best thinking and best living outside.
You ever see Bigfoot? You know, y'all from Seattle. You ever see Bigfoot?
Oh my god, I love big feet.
Well, Bigfoot's
Not big
not
feet, Bigfoot.
real.
Oh,
It's like a myth.
Like a myth or a myth?
No,
Those are
it's
different things.
it's a myth. It's just a myth.
You never know.
You do see a lot of creatures though. There's like a lot of bears and stuff. You don't see Bigfoot. All right, you guys. You see bears. There's some creatures like Bigfoot, but it's just not. They're not. It's not real. I forget what I was talking about.
Musical
we'll figure out what that sounds like. It might just sound like doodle-doodle. We'll see. Avery, Courtney, and Gemma all find themselves on the bus ride on the way to Big Bend National Park. You left San Antonio, where you've been going to college at San Antonio College. What's up? And it's been a pretty long trip. It's about 6 hours to get there with no stops, but we've been taking stops. Up at the front, we've of course got this super cool bus driver that everybody has been into. As soon as they got on the bus, they said, oh, damn, we got a cool bus driver? Okay. He's got the cowboy hat. He's got the boots. Yeah. We've got maybe 20 minutes left on the drive. Everybody's a little anxious. What's everybody been doing on this trip?
Avery is crocheting while also keeping an eye on their Tamagotchi, which is like
Oh, it's like a full-time job.
yeah, it's pretty much he's got it attached to, he's wearing like a jean jacket and he's kind of got it attached to the jean jacket, like a jean vest, and he's kind of got it attached to the jean vest, so it just sort of like
Adjust.
He's got a jest and it just like hangs there so that he can like always be aware of like any changes. And so yeah,
Love that.
he's crocheting something of indeterminate object. It's very unclear what it is.
Gemma is listening to a mixtape on her Walkman and writing in her journal. She's got those like big like DJ headphones.
The classic, not paying attention to anyone around.
Yeah, just in her own little world, staring out the window, writing some sappy poetry about trees.
Courtney, what have you and Lizy been doing?
We have an iPod that we share between us, so we each have one earbud.
Oh, honey.
Beautiful. Do that thing where you have to like adjust it.
Oh yeah, like the headphones are crap.
Classic.
Yeah.
Okay. On the way there, we're coming into the edge of the park, and the bus driver leans back and says, well, howdy, y'all. It's about time. We're about to pull on into the visitor center, and everybody can go on, hit the head, and then we'll head on out to the campsite. First thing, everyone's back on the truck. Once Dr. Ford tells me that's the green light, you know how it be. Dr. Ford's in charge. We don't mess with Dr. Ford. Everybody agree. And the students all, yeah. Oh, okay. Who,
Sir.
what was that guy? What was he? There's quite a few other students on the bus with you.
I did not take my earpod out for that whole conversation.
Totally valid. So somebody leans over to Avery and says, I've never been to a national park, but I really love the trees and I really just want to pay a lot of attention to them. Do you love trees too? Do you want to be my tree buddy? This is someone who has never spoken to you in class before.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by a tree buddy.
You know how you need someone to look at the trees with?
I don't know. I don't know if you heard me in the introduction circle back at the beginning of class, but like
I skipped it.
I love nature. I love nature.
Oh my
I love
God.
being out in the trees. So, always down for a some, hanging around trees.
They point at a tree that is passing by and they say, "Oh my God, look at that one there! Look, lean, look."
So it's
Do you lean to look at it?
definitely like leans a little bit like a puppy, like a little bit like a puppy being like, oh.
They say, "Oh, perfect." And as you sit back down, having seen the tree or claim to have seen the tree because they were not pointing at a specific tree,
No.
you hear a whoopee cushion. They got you. They got you.
Oh, Avery.
Ah,
Oh man.
They say, "Ha, ha, 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 ha," and fade back to the back of the bus.
Are we gonna like lean back, like, the way you're not supposed to on a bus, like lean way into the aisle and be like, I ain't gonna be your tree buddy no more.
Tree buddies aren't a thing. I made it up.
You're mean.
Lizy leans over to Avery because they're also close to the front. I feel they lean over and say, "That was kind of fucked up what they did to you, but it was cool what you did to respond.
Yeah, you can like totally hang out with us, I guess. I mean,
Seem like you got chops.
yeah, it's not like I know anything about trees, so I guess like it'd be good to have you around.
It's so fun, protecting the innocent,
The trees?
the
Being
trees.
the innocent
Yeah.
in this case?
I hate paper.
You hate paper?
I hate paper.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
like computers are like totally like the thing that's going to be next. Paper is not even going to be a thing in like
Paper
20
is
years.
irrelevant.
Well, yeah, we can hang out.
Dr. Ford, your teacher, who of course you all recognize, stands up at the front of the bus, sitting pretty close to Gemma, I imagine. They've been discussing poetry that they appreciated in the current poetry magazine that got released.
he's reading a lot of Mary Oliver recently.
Of course, everybody's got to read Mary Oliver. She's just purely the best. I can't stand when people don't read pure poetry. It's just, have you even experienced anything? It's when people come to my class and they want to learn environmental biology, I start with saying, well, what are your favorite poems? Because if you haven't looked at poems, then you do not truly know oneself.
I think Henry David Thoreau would agree with you pretty well.
We're nearly there, so compare notes at the campfire tonight about proper poems for the woods. I imagine we would love to have a showcase of your favorite wood poems, Gemma. We simply must.
Would love that. Got a couple I could think of.
Fantastic. I do have to take a whiz. So when we get to the visitor center, I will be taking care of that. And no pressure, get all your poems ready. We're nearly there. We made it to the ranger station. We pull in. Houston Hank says, well, howdy, y'all. It's about time. Go hit that head. Let's go. Hey, look. He lowers the door. Does everybody go into the visitor center? Everybody checking it out?
Yeah.
You've been on a bus for 8 hours. Like everyone's going in there.
Yeah.
Long day.
Yeah, you need to stretch the legs.
Yeah. Avery wants to go and like just sort of like poke around, see if they got any like animal displays or anything interesting, some pamphlets. Just gonna start like just sort of like wandering.
Okay. Give me a perception roll. Let's see what all you can see.
It's gonna be a 15.
15. So as you approach the visitor center, you see it's got a lovely courtyard in the front, water fountains and a restroom on one side. There's a lovely brochure display and picnic tables on the left. It's gorgeous. Walk in through the front and standing right by the entrance, a super friendly park ranger buddy who looks a little, let's say, unsettled. They're here. They showed up for work today, but damn, last night was rough. They've got a little name tag. It says Mo.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to Big Bend National Park. How are you guys doing today?
I've been sitting in the bus for, like 8 hours, but other than that, pretty good.
Ready to see some nature?
Dr. Ford immediately went to the bathroom, but Lizy is, oh my God, do you have any games? Anything fun to do?
It's the forest. I thought you were all, in the trees.
Dr. Ford comes back from the bathroom. She says, oh, perfect. So we've all met everybody and are you the ranger assigned to us? Are you going to be coming to the campsite and giving us the tour and guided access and all that?
That's right. I am. My name's Mo. Nice to meet you.
Oh, lovely to meet you, dear. Lovely. Mo, I'm Dr. Ford. These are my lovely students, Environmental Biology 2406. Can I get a whoop whoop?
Don't really do whoops.
Nobody whoops. And Dr. Ford said, that happens every time. I love it. It fuels me.
I love Dr. Ford. She's great.
Courtney would literally never.
If everyone's ready, I believe we can head out. If Mo, does your supervisor have a map that we could have with us, or do you have a map?
Absolutely. I have lots of maps. I can give you a map now and you can head on out, or I can accompany you if you like.
Oh,
Make sure you don't
yes.
get lost.
Please accompany us.
All right. Was there anything else anyone needs before we head out?
Dr. Ford does a little count of everybody, of all the students, make sure that everybody's there. She said, Carolyn, Jacob, Brett, Tyler, Carolyn, nope, Carolyn twice, nope, Kelly. Okay, perfect. Avery, Gemma, Courtney. Courtney, where's the other one?
I don't know. I think she like went to the bathroom or something.
All right.
There's two of us. Like 1, 2. If one of us isn't here, obviously you have to wait.
All right. I do understand. I was not suggesting we leave one of my students on our first field trip of the semester, but that's all right. I appreciate your concern. We shall wait. Houston Hank is the AC in the van is all, the bus is all good. Correct. Yeah, oh yeah. You know I can't go 20 minutes without some goddamn AC up in here because this is Texas and it's hot.
What time of year is this?
Time of year? It's the fall. It's the start of the semester. So it's, August, September-ish. First field trip of the semester so far.
Sorry, for the people who don't live in Texas, like how hot is it? Like
Back in 2002 or 2003, it was hot, but it wasn't as hot as it is today. I would say it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates to 30 Celsius.
So hot.
yeah, it's
hot.
not
Very hot.
significantly hot.
It's very warm.
All the Canadians just went, oh, that's
And it's
hotter than
humid.
they here used to.
Very humid. So very sweaty.
Courtney and Lizy are from the valley, so they're probably fine.
They get it.
I
Yeah.
would be dying.
Lizy shows up and she's got a ton of snacks. Nobody saw a vending machine, nobody saw a kitchen, but Lizzie's got snacks, and I'm talking moon pies and RC cola. It's great. Oh my god, are we ready to go or what? I've been waiting for like an hour.
Well, it's about time, and like I'm gonna take one of these. Thanks.
Oh, but there were half for you anyway. Don't even trip. You know this. You know it. Dr. Ford stands up. Well, then, if everyone's all ready, we're all good. Lovely. Let's hop on the bus and get going. Finally, Lizy sits down with a lot of attitude. The rest of the students take their seats nice and lovingly, and it's all great. Everything's fine and normal. As you continue down your road, you're going down, just so you have the Big Bend National Park map. I sent it to everybody in your journals.
Oh, there's been a D on that the whole time. I thought you were saying Big Ben.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Big Ben National Park.
No,
Makes more sense.
sorry. Would everybody give me a perception check as you're going down the road, headed to your first campsite?
I got a 22.
10.
So I rolled a 13.
I got 12.
22 gets you notice that compared to how long everything else is taking you, this drive feels a lot longer than it should with where you're going and how you're supposed to get there. And you, as the park ranger, know this. You know the area, you know where the first campsite is, and you should be there by now.
I walk up to the front where the driver is, put my hand on the driver's shoulder.
Whoa, yeah.
Hey, bud.
Love that human contact. Yeah, missed you. Hi, friends.
Hi. Just wondering, where you? Can I see where you're?
Yeah, we're just
Where you're
heading up
headed? It
to
seems to be.
that you see that sign, and he passes a sign that points out the campsite you're going to. Cibolo Falls.
All right.
Yeah, he says, "Well, something wrong? Something the matter?"
No,
I
I'm just-
appreciate Ranger input.
Just checking in,
Hey, I appreciate that.
making sure I know what's going on.
As soon as you say that, the engine does a big old boom, 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 and you start grinding to a halt. He pulls over to the side and says, whoa, Nelly. Hey, we don't love seeing that here. Tone that down, girl. Tone that down. He hops out and starts looking at the engine furiously. There's a lot of smoke coming out. It does not look good from inside the bus. Dr. Ford stands up and says, well, now that's not proper, but we're not afraid of a little walk. We can make it to our little campsite. We got this. Who fancies a little jaunt?
Didn't mind.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of this bus, so sounds good to me.
Beautiful.
Restful day.
We all
Take me in
hop
a
off
little
the
bit.
bus. Everybody's stretching. Lizzie's not about it. Hating the walk, hating all of this. Has a really big bag. Everybody else brought a normal size bag. Lizzie's is a little extra, but she says it's because of surprises to show you later.
Oh my god, you always do this. You always overpack.
It's the only way I know.
Mo goes over to one of the teachers. There's only one teacher. Mr. Ford.
Dr. Ford.
Dr. Ford.
She worked for that degree.
Hey, Dr. Ford, before we start heading out here, can I talk to the group for a couple safety things as we're walking down the path?
That would be fantastic, love. I love it. Thank you. Of course.
All right.
Class. This is Ranger Mo. Ranger Mo has a few words they'd like to share. Everybody, they are all looking at you. Everybody's paying attention except for Lizy.
All right. Mo walks over to the bus steps and stands on the steps so that everyone can see them. They are kind of wringing their hands nervously as they start to address the group. All right, everyone, just want to go through some safety stuff as we're going to be walking through the forest, not driving. We got to stay together. And as we're walking through, make sure that you have a buddy, please. And we're going to stay on the trail because as beautiful as everything is, there's some dangers out there.
You see a hand go up.
And we just got to be careful. Yeah.
One of the kids in the back has their hand up and they say, I fucking knew tree buddies were real.
Avery turns and like gives the kitty death glare.
Dr. Ford is not sure how that's relevant. Let's focus up. Ranger Mo, all eyes.
Yeah, that's it. I just want you all to make sure you have a buddy, at least one person with you. We're going to walk all together in the trail. Making some noise is good, scare off any creatures. You don't have to be too worried, but we just got to stick together, for safety.
What exactly do you mean by like dangers and creatures? Like, you seem a little nervous and it's making me not feel so great.
Now, we aren't going to be picking on Ranger Mo because Ranger Mo just got promoted today. This is their first lead hike. We can't be making fun of Mo on their first day in new shoes.
I'm not trying to make fun of them like at all.
No.
I'm curious, like, what sort of dangers are we talking here?
Well, with the wilderness comes the things that live in the wilderness. There's some bears out here and some other creatures, but I'm pretty certain that, we stay as a group. We're making some noise. They're not going to come out and bother us. I just want you all to be aware.
Right.
Somebody in the crowd says,
How'd you get promoted? Is the job industry tough?
Mo kind of takes a deep breath in and gets nervous, isn't really sure what to say. Well, it's a little tough, but if you do your job and get recognized, then you can climb up. It's getting pretty late, so we should probably start moving along.
Dr. Ford's, yeah. We don't want to press too hard about the really interesting story that Ranger Mo just presented us with, but we press on, we carry on, and Ranger Mo, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah.
And she starts walking off down the path.
Avery's gonna kind of like slide up next to Gemma and be like, "Wanna buddy it for the walk?"
Wouldn't mind, especially after that whole exchange on the bus. That was a little weird.
Lizy obviously picks Courtney. You're my first choice, one and only, but
It better be.
Avery's gonna like kind of like turn to them as well though and be like, "Want to walk all together as a group? Not abandon you."
Of course, I love walking with fun people.
For sure, better in numbers,
I guess. Yeah, can we have the cool ranger to walk next to? And since Dr. Ford took up the front of the pack, I imagine that leaves Mo to carry up the rear.
Yeah.
We can go slow and be at the back.
Is there something I can roll to like ask Mo about like what the deal is, like privately?
Nothing to roll, but as you are walking, you can cause a bit more distance between you and the rest of the pack so that you guys have a little bit more privacy. You might have to convince Mo to do that if Mo is trying to keep the group together. So it might require a persuasion roll, but we can play that.
I have great persuasion, so I'm fine with that.
Okay, good. So you've started walking, and what would your method be to slow down the group?
Oh God, I don't know that. I didn't think that far.
Roll sleight of hand real quick.
Okay. I rolled a 6 and I have a -2.
Now, if you rolled really good sleight of hand, I would have let you trip over yourself and fake it and come to a stop. But with the 4, you
I face plant,
you
don't
just
I?
keep running down the road. You pick up pace and you're getting a little closer to the rest of the group. Lizy, however, did not roll near as well and trips over the little stump that was in the way. And oh my god, I think I broke it. Oh my god.
Bitch, watch where you're going.
It's
I told you not to
definitely
pack such a huge bag. What are you doing?
This is the only reason I survived. Oh my god. It's definitely broken.
Whoa. Whoa there. You all right? What happened?
Starts panicking and is I need somebody to fix my foot. It's definitely broken. I can't even walk anymore. You can roll a medicine check if you want to see how it's going. Or you can
I got a 16.
16
I rolled an 18 4.
plus 4. Okay. Yeah. So a 16 and a 22. Mo gets down and you can tell that it's definitely not broken. It is at best fractured, but most likely sprained. And Gemma, with your check, you can see that if you just pop one toe, it's going to be fine. And it's just a little stub toe, no big deal.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. It's all right. I promise. Just
Lizy starts to hit you like on instinct. No, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It feels so much better now, but like you gotta pay to touch my feet. This is like a service we charge. I can't even. This is the whole thing.
leave you on the ground next time if you're that ungrateful.
No, thank you. I'm sorry, Jenna. It was so nice of you. I really appreciate it.
It's Gemma, actually.
Love you, Jenna. And Lizy hops back up and is just ready to start walking again.
It's much of a handful, I say to Courtney.
She's like totally dramatic. Just ignore her.
Lizy looks at Courtney. You understood that? That's crazy. I get every fourth word. Oh my god. Okay, as you guys start walking down the trail again, you've got a considerable distance between you and the rest of the group.
I'm looking around nervously behind us, around us, trying to pick up the pace a little bit so that we can get back with the group.
Lizy is not gonna walk faster. She is determined to keep this slow, nice pace.
Honestly, Avery got really distracted by like actually just like looking at the trees around them and has like mostly missed a lot of what's been happening. Like kind of got that Lizy, but like now is like enjoying the slow pace because he's just kind of like looking at trees.
Hell yeah.
Unironically.
You wanna roll nature?
Yeah.
See if you notice anything about the trees.
Hell yeah, I want to roll nature. I did make a mistake by picking personality traits that I don't actually have the skills for. Because that's going to be a 7.
Ooh, okay. The trees look so normal and pretty. They're
They
just
look like trees.
so good blowing
They
back and
look like
forth.
trees.
Yeah,
They're green.
you love green.
It's pretty. Head empty, no thoughts from
Head
Avery
empty,
right
no
now.
thoughts, just tree.
Just pretty.
Just tree.
Yeah, that's all you should notice. Lizy pipes up and so what's the story? Can you like tell us yet? Liz?
You're talking to me?
Oh my god, yes. I swear. Do I have to learn everybody's names? This is exhausting.
Well, I mean, mine's on my name tag, so it's not that hard.
Oh my god, and they're sassy too. Fuck.
I like this one.
Yeah, I guess you're okay. They lean forward to make a point of reading the name tag. You're okay, Mo. I love it.
Thanks. Lizy, right?
You're lucky. Yeah, you get to know me, Lizy, the best, and Courtney, the second best. God.
You wish that you were the best.
Mom always said I was the better dancer, so basically makes me better.
Yeah, well, we're in the woods. What good is that going to do you right now? Besides, you're the one who like broke your ankle.
You know, you trip over Cheerio every fucking day and act like it's just normal, but I trip over one stump in the way and I can't even. Swear to God.
All right. Well, let's just, continue on walking. We'll be fine. Your ankle will be all right. We'll rest it. I promise you'll be good tomorrow.
Oh my God, you like know stuff. This is pretty great.
Yeah, well, didn't get to be a park ranger without knowing some stuff, hun.
Mo, what kind of tree is this here one?
Which one you pointing at?
This one. He like puts his hand on the tree and like runs his hand down the bark a little bit.
Now, that sort of tree. Okay, actually, roll a quick nature check for me, Mo.
Okay, I got a 14.
With a 14, you can tell that this particular type of tree does not belong in the Texas Big Bend biosphere. It should not be possible for it to grow. It requires much it would not thrive in a semi-desert terrain. So you are trying to answer Avery's question, but you're met with far too many questions of your own.
Oh my God, like what's the big deal? It's just a tree. There's one there.
All right.
And there's another one over there.
Mo looks the tree up and down and is quite confused because they don't recognize it, and having a bit of pride, they don't want to admit that they don't know it, and they have a lot of questions themselves. Well, that's a beautiful tree, isn't it?
Lizy says, so he doesn't fucking know. They don't even know. I love this. They know stuff, but they don't know stuff.
Wonder if Dr. Ford might know. I mean, that's what we're here on this trip here for.
Dr. Ford and the whole rest of the crew have disappeared around the next bend. They are too far out of sight that we cannot see them.
Avery's gonna like look around underneath the tree to see if there are any like fallen leaves or branches that he can pick up, because he's not going to disrupt the tree growing, but he does want to take an artifact to ask Dr. Ford about, because now he's invested.
I don't think you need to roll for that. I think you can just grab some leaves off. Yeah.
Get off the ground.
You can pick up some twigs and leaves.
Yeah, we're following good practices in the forest.
If you want to roll for picking up skills.
Okay, yeah. You grab a few and then continue on down the path? Question mark?
Seems like the right thing
Mo
to
is
do.
trying their very best to usher everyone quickly back to the group.
Avery is now also invested in that and will also pick up the pace.
Okay. Lizy is kind of making it difficult. They are not about moving fast. You round the bend where you last saw the rest of the group, and you can see a pretty good distance. There's a pretty straight section of the path for a while, and you cannot see anybody. It's weird. If you want to roll investigation or nature or survival, if you want to check for footprints.
Ooh, I want to do survival.
Oh, wait, are we all rolling this one or not?
Feel free. However you feel.
I have a 24.
Oh, well,
Love it.
Yeah, because my survival's 6 and I have...
That's such a good roll. I'm just going to let that happen.
Really
You
good
can
roll.
see the footprints of the group of people that were coming in front of you seem to peter off one by one. They stop leaving footprints to where it slowly becomes 5 people walking, and then it's 2 people walking, and then it's 1, and then there's no more footprints along the rest of the path. You also notice with the 22 that you are no longer on a paved road. You're no longer on a gravel road. You are just on a path through the woods, worn down by use, not man-made, but it's still just as wide of a path. You can tell the last pair of footsteps were Dr. Ford.
We going the right way, Mo? Do we go off on another path or something? Don't think we were that far behind.
How could their footsteps just stop? There's no stuff here or anything.
Oh my God, you can't just ask why people's footprints stop.
Mo is so confused and anxious at this point that they don't even hear the comments of the other people. They're just looking at the ground confusedly. Mo takes out their bag and pulls out a map.
As you try to compare landmarks that you know and that you've remembered passing earlier on this trip to where you are, nothing really seems to make sense. Even the placement of the sun doesn't seem to make sense. Actually, roll survival for me real quick, Mo, as you're checking the map.
23.
23.
Jeez,
I have high survival and I'm proficient in it.
Nice. Love that.
It'll just make it funnier when inevitably you roll that one at some point.
It's going to be
Yeah.
so good whenever you need it the most.
Mm-hmm.
As you are sitting here and everybody's kind of come to a stop, we're no longer walking down the path. We're just kind of staying where the footprints end.
Yeah.
As you're just standing in one spot, the position of the sun seems to shift. It's actively moving in ways that it shouldn't. Based on every cartography class you've ever taken, it shouldn't be doing this. But here it is, changing the shadows around you. How do you feel? Do you share that with the rest of the group? Is more because they haven't noticed.
Courtney has noticed nothing.
I don't share it with the rest of the group, but I am looking up confused. So if they're perceptive, maybe they'll
Yeah,
notice.
if anyone's passive perception is over 10, then you can notice that.
Mine's 14.
Perfect. So you see Mo looking up.
I do not know.
You're still looking at the trees.
Don't go to the trees.
You all right there, Mo?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a sense of where we are, and the location's not making sense to me. Mo's voice kind of trails off.
An above question.
Yeah.
Since my character has like witchy stuff
Mhm.
in her background, can I like notice that there's weirdness happening in the sky? Because I feel like that's something
Yeah, you
a
can
person
roll
of pagan
roll nature
persuasion would notice.
with advantage. Means you get to roll twice and take the better number. And so since
okay.
you have a witchy background and like you have a narrative reason for it to have better luck.
I have a narrative reason for advantage, so I get to, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so first roll is a 9. Second roll is a 19.
Okay, yeah.
You know which one I'm digging.
You notice the
Rolled a
the
23.
exact way that I described it to Mo. You notice that the sun is changing and it's not looking right. It's not looking proper. And as soon as you put together what Mo is saying, for the second time in 24 hours, Mo hears a blood-curdling scream. Everybody hears it, but Mo specifically for the second time. A blood-curdling scream just off the trail. Like, it cannot be more than 30 feet away. What do you do?
Freak out. The fuck was that?
Lizy says, someone's fucking playing with us. They gotta be.
Avery like snaps out of the like, I'm looking at trees moment that he's been having, and like half starts to run towards the sound, and then like kind of freezes and looks back at the, like probably makes it like 10 feet and then like freezes and looks back at Mo's, but like the rest of the group.
Lizy is behind Courtney. She's putting Courtney between her and the sound.
Can I pretend to look bored but actually be concerned?
Yes. Roll performance.
15 plus 4, I'm 19.
Yeah. Everyone thinks you're just bored. You're just chilling.
Yo, we're not just gonna like leave these people or whatever's happening. We're just gonna...
they didn't ask for help. They just screamed.
Okay, Avery, I need you to come back to our group. I need everyone to stay together, please. Mo's getting concerned.
Form a wall around me, please. Please.
I'm not going over there.
Avery's not 100% sure. I think Avery's going to need to be convinced to come back.
Yeah. So if you want to roll persuasion versus insight.
Okay, I'll roll insight.
I got 19.
19 versus.
Ooh, that was a critical fail.
So Mo, you get to say whatever you want to Avery, and they will.
Avery, I need you to come back to our group.
Avery kind of like
come back on the path.
Tucks his head in like a little bit like a puppy who's been like told off, and like comes immediately back and is like, sorry, sir, ma'am, sir.
Oh my God, that was such a turnaround. I cannot believe this.
Yeah,
Mo
like
just
we're
took
not
all the power.
Yeah, totally. And like we're not going over there. Like we look like the girl that dies at the beginning of every movie, but like we're not trying to be that today.
No, we gotta survive, bitch.
I love Lizy so. Okay, but like now that we're all here, like what are we going to do? Because like we're not dying today, but like we can't just like stay here. Like that wasn't very far away.
That was so close.
Do you think we should head back to the bus?
As you say that, there's another scream from the direction of the bus.
Good Lord.
Same distance, relatively.
Do you?
Anybody else?
I'm losing my fucking mind. Yeah.
If we're not gonna run after them, what are we gonna do?
We can't just sit here.
All right. What was unsure? What?
Gemma starts fiddling with the different protection charms that she wears and is just like, okay, what the fuck?
You hear another scream, a third scream, louder than before, closer. And it's from the opposite side of the trail.
So is this from a third direction?
A
So we're
third
boxed
direction.
in.
And Lizy books it to the right, just immediately off the trail, running through the woods, screaming bloody
Where the
murder.
hell is she going?
All right. Mo decides to leap into action now. Is done being frozen. All right, everyone, I need you to stay here in a circle. I'm going to go find Lizy. Don't get off. Don't just stay on the trail. All right. Mo runs off after Lizy.
Be careful.
Roll athletics, please.
Oh dear. 6.
6. Okay, Lizy rolled a 7, so she just barely makes it out of your reach. Lizy is just keeping ahead of you and is running through brush and hitting bush left and right.
That's what she said.
Courtney, Avery, and Gemma hear a fourth scream. Mo and Lizy do not.
What direction is it coming from? Is it
direction you were originally walking down the trail. So a fourth direction.
away from the direction that Mo and Lizy just ran from?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my god, we're like totally gonna die out here.
Don't like even know.
We better like make a circle, backs to each other and eyes in all directions, I don't want nothing sneaking up on us.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Hey, but like, what about my sister? And like, what are we even gonna do if we see something?
Well, depends on what we see.
Well, I got a dagger in my boots, so I'm ready.
Lizy and Mo are a pretty good distance away, and then almost immediately Lizy just stops and I actually fucking hate run it. This is exhausting. Can we just like stop? Can we have them stop and just go back? Mo, I'm done. Mo, I'm done.
Girl, you're the one who fucking ran in the first place. What are you talking about?
You just stop being so loud. Oh my god. I'm just tired and I can't catch my breath. And it's just hard out here. As she's catching her breath, there's another scream that you and Lizy hear from seemingly just on the other side of this tree that you've stopped against.
Jesus.
Shh. Quiet. Don't move.
Lizy is going to say something, so I would like you to roll dexterity to see if you can stop her from
All right.
Shut her up.
saying something.
Slap my hand over her mouth. Oh, I rolled a 6.
You are not fast enough. And Lizy said, that was so much closer. Where the fuck is Courtney? And immediately after she says that, you get your hand up and okay. But nothing happens. But everything's fine. Nobody comes around the tree. You don't hear anything. You're just quiet. Okay, I don't like being in the trees anymore. Let's go back to the group, please.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's a good idea. Let's go.
So as you guys head back over, Avery, Courtney, and Gemma, you guys have heard a 6th scream.
Did we hear the 5th scream?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god, like,
Oh, thank God you're right.
like, Mom was totally gonna be so mad if you died in the woods.
You know it, bitch, but you know what? I'm better than that, so I didn't die in the woods yet. There's still time.
Yet.
Let's not have a yet, okay? I'm not liking the yet.
But I'm not egotistical enough to assume that I'm never going to die in the woods. So I know that maybe one day I'll be walking in some woods in New York and maybe somebody will kill
can
me.
you stop? Like,
Yeah, like
they're gonna find us if you keep your yapping on.
I thought making noise was gonna help keep them away.
I was only told that being noisy was helpful for attacking bears and kicking mountain
I
lions
don't know. I'm gonna
ass.
defer to Mo on this one, but I feel like we should.
Y'all, I don't think this is a bear. I think this is, I don't know what this is, but we got to get out of here. We can't be out in the open like this. I think our best bet is going to be, let's head back to the bus and see if we can find shelter there.
Oh my god, now we can go hang out with Houston Hank. Love that guy. Oh my god. He was fun.
Wait, we're just gonna leave them all? Wanna leave the rest of them out here?
Oh my god, they're like definitely already dead. Like,
I mean, they're screaming 2 seconds ago, so that screaming's not
What
dead.
do you propose we do? I mean,
I don't know,
mean-
but
Above table question.
Yes.
Do I have like a bag with stuff in it?
You
Do I
don't
have a radio?
gun. Oh, you do have a radio. Yeah.
yeah,
No, yeah, you have a radio.
you have a giant walkie-talkie.
Okay, Mo grabs their bag. Oh my god, my radio.
Oh my god, you had this the whole time.
Reaches into their bag, grabs out their radio. Can I radio for help?
You
Or
can
do I have to
you can
roll?
try. Do the little
Of course, it's not that easy. Hey, this is Ranger Mo. I need some help out here. Is anyone at the station? Anyone read me?
Yeah, Mo, we read you. This is Bob. There's Bob over at the radio station. Come in, Mo.
All right, I need. There's been some screams out here. We've lost part of our group. I need some assistance out here. Where Mo looks around to try to give coordinates and is very disoriented.
Come in, Mo. Is this another boy cried wolf situation like last night? Because not everybody thought that was funny. We're still looking for Clark, and he didn't show up for work today. So let's stop using the radio to do some false alarms. Thanks.
I'm not. This is not a joke. God damn it. We need help out here. I have people out here that. God, just fucking send someone.
Damn, Mo. I never heard you like get mad like that. Are you? Is this real?
Mo is so annoyed and frustrated at this point that they throw the radio at a tree in frustration.
perfect. Roll strength.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, don't break the radio! Come on! Oh
I rolled a 15.
15. Nice solid throw. It does hit that tree's armor class. So let me roll a damage on the walkie-talkie real quick. Ooh, it's busted, but it's still functioning. It is very broken, and anytime you will try to use it, you will have to roll survival in order to hold it together and not electrocute yourself and not make it worse.
Oh my god.
Thanks for taking care of that problem for me right off the bat. That was nice. Thanks.
Making that so you don't have to work around us having a functioning radio.
This is good. This is good. As it's sitting there on the ground and everyone is kind of sitting with the knowledge of what they just saw you do, Lizy says, kind of extra, but okay. Yeah, I support you, bitch. Yeah. And the radio kind of,
we're sending help. Certain location.
that's it.
Did I hear right? Did something happen? Someone else went missing? Clark or
Yeah, what's that all about?
Oh my God. We got the unlucky park ranger. They kidnap people. Are you a kidnapper?
Look, I think the least we deserve is an explanation.
All right. Oh, God.
Lizy
right.
has a karate hands up.
Love Lizzie so much.
All right. Mo puts their hands up and in a surrendering way.
Lizy lowers her hands.
All right. I'm sorry. Here's what it is. Something happened to my partner last night, and fuck. I don't know. I love nature. I've been in parks a lot. I've been outdoors. I know how to deal with situations, and I've never come across a situation like this before. And I don't know. I don't know what to
They
do,
just
guys.
like went missing? Like they just disappeared?
Seems pretty convenient to me.
Mo is standing sadly with their arms down and doesn't know what to say. Tears filling their eyes.
Is there like can we roll for supportive friend?
you just gotta go and do something. You just gotta go do it.
You just gotta say supportive friend things.
Okay. All right. Like, I know this isn't your fault, but you got to be honest with us. If we're out here alone with whatever this is, we need to be prepared.
All right. Yeah. All right. What, y'all have bags? Who has bags? What do you have in your bags? Let's take some inventory.
Lizy immediately starts dumping the contents of her purse onto the floor of the trail. No regard. First bag, done. It's typical, anything that Lizy may or may not have needed at some point over the last 3 months threw into this bag.
Girl, why are you always doing this to me? Like, look, like that lipstick is like so nasty. Like, just throw it out.
But it's about the memories. Trevor gave it to me.
All right. Anyone else have a bag?
Yeah, Avery's gonna pull out like a pocket knife and like a big ass water bottle,
Nalgene for
camping
sure.
mat, yeah, and like a camping mat, just like a kind of an assortment of like obvious like camping stuff. Like he's obviously spent enough time in the woods that he has kind of the basics, has a handful of granola bars, and kind of just like rambles off a list of like the things that he has, but doesn't dump them out on the trail.
Just kind of shows them.
Yeah, shows them and then holds the knife in his hand.
So Gemma has just a pretty standard little like rucksack that's got like a sleeping bag tied to it. There's a water bottle in there. Similar to Avery, just a couple of the camping essentials. Gemma's camped a few times. But then there's like, a journal that's in there, a deck of tarot cards, a little thing of blessed moon water, some other generally little witchy items that probably make people would raise their eyebrows, but she's just kind of like, yeah, this is stuff in my bag.
Lizy points at one of the bones and is like, can I have that? It's pretty.
You can't just ask people for their stuff.
I can if I want, and maybe they'll say yes. Don't rain on my parade, Courtney.
I
God.
use it for rituals. It's not.
Of course you
something
do.
to give
Mhm.
away.
Yes. It's fine. I'm just gonna be thinking about it for the rest of the day. Just thinking about that bone.
All of Courtney's like camping gear is like very minimal and like still has the tags on it. I don't know what extra stuff I have. I have the iPod.
An iPod and one pair of headphones. As soon as everybody's got everything out of their pockets and they're all comparing notes, okay, we've got this. Another scream, and it seems to emanate from the pile of stuff right in the middle of you. That it's right in the front. Everybody's hearing it. Everybody sounds like it's coming from less than 2 feet away from you.
And like in the center of us?
Yes.
Bridget.
Lizy dives backwards, is aghast.
Okay.
Avery's gonna like sort of stance forward and like have the knife out.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point, Gemma definitely pulls the dagger out of her boot and is like, the fuck?
Courtney would like to grab her sister.
You could do a dexterity saving throw and try and forcefully stop her.
Jesus, this girl's always running away.
Fight or flight. Just flight.
Mostly just flight.
I rolled an 8 and my dexterity is a 5, so that's 13. Math's hard.
13. Hey, it's fine. 13, you hold her back, but it's a struggle. She really badly just wants to be anywhere but here. As you guys hear the struggle of Courtney and Lizy going on, you see coming up from the pile of stuff a ghastly face that is.
Oh no, it's getting worse.
Just a face?
So far, it's rising up out of the ground and slowly coming up at you and making direct eye contact with Mo.
Oh, fuck.
Roll Constitution. Mo.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, I rolled a 6, but I have a -1 in Constitution.
Okay, yeah, they are very intimidating to you, and the eye contact that they make, it sees your entire soul, and it is peering inside you, and you do not like it. So any attacks you make towards it will be with disadvantage because you're intimidated by them.
Oh, real scared.
Well, everybody, including Mo, let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna fight something.
Oh, thank God, a better roll.
It's gonna be a 4 for initiative.
4. Love it.
Oh dear. Oh dear me. Oh, I'm in danger.
I have 0 of initiative, but I rolled 17.
Nice.
I rolled a 3 and my initiative is -2.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
Also, I won't be last in the
Nice.
order.
I rolled an 18 and my initiative is 5, so that's 23.
23. Okay, sweet.
So Courtney's gonna get the first
Courtney
attack.
is clearly living out the final girl mythos here.
Clearly. So everybody else sees the same ghost come out of the ground, but they're not making direct eye contact with you. There is now a ghost standing at full height.
Does it like fully look like a person, or is it like weird we can tell it's not a human?
Like, what does this ghost look like?
Roll
Like-
perception for me, actually, to see
Mm.
how detailed of a look you get before it
Everybody?
attacks. Yes.
Ooh, that's a natural 20, baby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
I've had the first the first natural 1 and natural 20 of this game.
I got a 19.
19.
I got 15.
Okay.
I
okay.
rolled a 17 and I have a 4, 21.
Y'all are some observant motherfuckers. I love it.
Have no initiative, but real observant.
Yeah. Everybody sees that it is the remains of a human, but it is not human any longer. It has been twisted and distorted to in such a variety of different ways that it is definitely long dead. Avery, with your natural 20, you can tell that this creature was eaten. That is how they died. They were devoured by something
Fucking
or someone.
Okay.
Can we tell who they used to be? Like if it was one of the people that we've lost already on this trip, or can we not identify
Are they
them?
recognizable?
Avery, will you roll history to see
Yes.
if you remember a lot about the crew that you came with?
I rolled a 19.
Oh, yeah. With that, you can tell this person was not on your bus. They were not
Okay.
a part of the crew you came here with. They are a previously deceased person.
Do I recognize them?
No, you do not.
Yo, this motherfucker got eaten.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, you said eaten. That's not possible though, because you said eaten.
I don't know. All I can tell you is they got bite marks and shit, and it's they don't look too happy.
Did they just scream the one time, or is there like more screaming
Are
happening?
they still screaming?
It's just
Ongoing
constantly
screaming.
They're
Yeah.
in a deadlock with
Yeah.
eyes locked. with
They
me,
held
right?
the note the whole time they were coming up, and then as soon as they were fully out of the ground, they stopped, and now it's silent.
So they haven't continued screaming this
No.
whole time. Good.
The ghost is going to take a surprise round because he got the drop on y'all, and he's going to swipe towards the loudest person in the circle, but he misses Lizy, so it's okay. And now we're going to go to the top of initiative order. First up, we've got KJ with the phenomenal roll, 23.
I have a net. Can I just like throw the net at the ghost?
Oh, you're gonna try.
See what happens?
Absolutely.
You're gonna try and see if you can like trap this ghost with a net.
I mean, Might as well just figure out if it's something that we can actually hit or not.
Just find out if it's corporeal.
So roll an attack for me.
Oh, well, I rolled a nat 1, so obviously my net's doing
Ooh.
nothing.
Okay, so
Ooh, it's gonna be bad.
Courtney pulls it out, throws it at the ghost as hard as you possibly can. You're about to smack this guy. You're like so confident in it, and you've lassoed it around your own leg, the base, and thrown it onto Lizy with such a force that it pulls you
No.
onto Lizy, and you guys tumble over and are both tangled in the net for the next round of combat. Sam, you're up.
Do I have to attack or can I
No.
ask them questions?
Yeah. You can speaking to somebody or picking something up is a bonus action, doesn't count as a full move during
Okay.
combat. So yeah, you're good. What would you like to say?
You gotta do what's in character. You gotta do what's in character.
Yeah. Hey, Mo puts their hands up in a non-threatening way. What's your name?
Roll persuasion to see if you can get him to respond to you because he's just kind of glowering at you. He's a little aggressive.
21.
21, beautiful.
Nice.
He looks back at you confused that anyone would ask a name of a ghost that has just risen out of the ground at them and says,
My name is Friedrich. No one's ever asked me that. Thank you.
Can I respond?
yeah.
All right, Friedrich. Can I help you? What do you want?
I was sent here to attack y'all and make sure that you're a little mixed up.
Sent by who?
As you ask that, you hear two more screams. One from behind Courtney and Lizy, where they are trying to detangle themselves, and one from behind Avery and Gemma. And two more ghosts start rising out of the ground.
Am I still locked in an eye lock with this ghost?
No, you are free. You can look around and be afraid wherever you want.
Yep. I run towards Lizy and Courtney.
Okay, you try to help them detangle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Are they just screaming because they're tangled?
Yeah.
Or is there another reason they're screaming?
Oh no, sorry. This other scream was two additional ghosts coming out of the ground, and so there are three ghosts who are coming to attack you.
So Friedrich and his bros.
Mo, if you want to roll survival, and you can help Courtney and Lizy get detangled.
18.
Yeah. Okay.
I have high survival.
Yeah, that's very good.
One of my skills.
For a park ranger. I love that. Okay, so then by the end of the first ghost turn, Lizy and Courtney will get back up. But one of them gets to move first, and he is going to just take a pretty good swipe. And this is the one behind Gemma and Avery. They're going to take a swipe at Gemma because they're closer.
Oh no.
Ooh, and they do a swipe with a 19 attack roll.
My armor class is 9.
Okay, yep. So they make a pretty aggressive swipe at you. Not too taxing, but it's a across the shoulder blow with 2 damage. And Lizy and Courtney are able to get back up. Mo has helped them out. Sadly, the other 2 ghosts will take their turn first. One of them, August, your AC is above 4, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. So ghost number 2 misses, and ghost number 1, the one that was originally locked in with Mo, is going to take a swipe at Mo, and it hits a 17 attack roll. Does that hit your armor class?
13.
Okay, so he also hits you. It's more of a backhand type of situation to the face. 3 damage done. Next up will be Lizy, who is going to look at Courtney and say, oh my god, what the fuck are we supposed to do? I don't even know.
No, I don't know either. Figure it out.
Lizy is going to pick up the lipstick that Courtney had talked shit about earlier and throws it full force at the closest ghost, the one that's standing in front of
You know
Mo.
what? Improvise weapons.
Improvised weapons. That's
Better than I did with my net, so.
And Lizy rolled an 18. And so
Lizy's
that hits.
killing it.
We'll do a little D4 damage, just 2 damage for the ghost. Not too shabby. And Lizy does a fist in the air. Now that I told you it wasn't useless to hold on to,
Whatever. I'd like to see you use it again.
then I have to go get it. Oh my god. Lizy starts walking over towards where the lipstick fell. Avery, it is your turn.
Okay, Avery's just gonna go in for just a solid I'm gonna do unarmed strike. So I'm gonna go in and just try and wallop.
Okay.
And I am
Trying to punch a
using
ghost.
I am using my I am still holding my knife, but I'm kind of just going in like I would go in for a hunch. Like, I mean, again, we don't really know this. Like this, it looks like a ghost. So I'm like,
You don't know what's gonna hit it.
You
I don't know
know.
what's gonna. I don't know if the weapon's gonna
The
hurt
net
it or if
didn't
my
work,
fist
but the
is gonna hurt.
lipstick did. We're not quite sure with these.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the knife and feel like there's no. But yeah, I'm doing unarmed strike.
Beautiful.
That is going to be a 20, a dirty 20.
Okay, now when you are hitting it with your hand starts to pass through, but the knife you're holding is at least partially silver, and it hits, connects, and pushes the ghost back with this attack. So go ahead and roll
Cool.
damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be 8 damage.
Ooh.
I rolled. It's a D4 plus 4, and I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
I also can do I can do an unarmed strike as a bonus action. So I want to go
Okay.
boom boom. Like I want to like try and hit it twice.
Ooh.
If it's
Roll one,
not
too.
taken care of, I want to be or I want to hit the other one. If there's another one within reach. But I think I'm just nearby the one.
Yeah, there's the one next to you and Gemma, one next to Mo and Lizy and Courtney, and then one on the other side of
Okay.
Lizy and Courtney.
Yeah. So I want to take another swing at this one. I want to be like, oh, that worked. I'm gonna take another swing. That one's gonna be a 16.
Still hits.
So that's okay. It's gonna be 7 damage.
Damn. Okay. This ghost is he's looking a little he's not looking great. He was already looking kind of falling apart before, but now it's like he pulled off extra pieces. Elayna, you're up next.
Oh boy. So I have Thunder Wave.
Okay. Yeah, you wanna break that seal?
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight for the magic yell.
I love it.
Okay. Above the table question. Magic, like within this context of this world, what do you like normies in this world? Like is this going to like be like, what the fuck is she doing kind of reaction? What would be a normal reaction to seeing some form of magic?
It would be a little odd because it's similar to our own world where you've seen magic in movies and TV shows and books and video games and all of that. So you've got a concept of the idea and you've heard of stories of people using it. And depending on your personal experiences in life, maybe you've got more experience with the weird and the unseen before. And so it's not necessarily the most shocking thing you've ever seen, but it is unique, and magic is expressed in this world through art. So any artist or creative type is going to have inherent magical ability because of their skills and their passions. Gemma has been a poet since birth, and
No. Maybe I'm not using thunder magic.
No, this is great. You're great. Gemma has been a poet from birth, and so they have slowly but surely built up their proficiency and their skill in turn of phrase in general. And so they've always felt such a raw connection to it that the past 2 hours have felt like you're finally where you're meant to be. Like you feel like in your gut, you feel power behind the words that you've had in your head the whole time. You've been thinking about the way the trees look, the way the light comes down, and the way the water's rushing in the creek nearby. All these different thoughts that stand out to you. Now they have a specific amount of power that you look at this ghost and you feel the urge to rhyme because you want to save your friends. You want to create a verse that'll just blow their socks off. That's the only thing you can feel the urge for right now. And you can't quite understand why.
Yeah, what should I be rolling?
Wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. But you don't necessarily have to roll anything for it. We all have to roll to avoid it. So you can cast
Are we
Thunderwave.
all close enough? Are we all close enough that we'd all have to roll?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
But Gemma is not necessarily aware of that. So they would be reacting to the ghost that is attacking them in the way that they can feel that they have the power to do now. You know, that might not be Thunderwave. That might be one of the other spells, but just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do that one. I just need to know what I need to roll.
Oh no, you don't. Just give me a poem.
What?
Some light verse, just a slight little baby poem.
Just role play the situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You just gotta give me a little bit of a
I want to
poem,
be the artist
I
that
wanna be
does
the poet.
poetry.
just off the top of your
but I'm
head.
not a freestyle rapper.
Yes.
I get time to sit and think about these things.
No.
Lean into it.
That was what my big whole monologue was about.
I
Give
knew
me
you were
time-
gonna
no,
fucking
I'm
do this to me,
sorry.
Noah. I was like, it's
It doesn't have to be about the situation at hand. It can literally be any sort of poem that Gemma has created before, that Elayna has created before. It doesn't have to be the full thing, just a stanza.
Okay. Well, do you have any of my books that I wrote in your box? I got some. So my character is just gonna spout this off the top of her
Yeah, so
head, like
She's
knows
just
this.
reciting poetry.
Yes.
Ghost has attacked two people that you've been friends with for the past, couple
I'm
weeks
like-
at least.
At least the last 2 hours.
We've been on a bus for a while.
Okay. You see, the Earth, the solar system, and the galaxy are all moving through space constantly. And from this, you learn that growth is an essential part of flowing, of being.
As Gemma says that, a tremendous wave of force moves out from every side. It hits the ghosts, it hits Mo, it hits Courtney, it hits Avery, and y'all go ahead and roll your saving throws to see how it affects you.
That's an 11 for me.
Ooh.
I got 14.
Gonna be a 15 for me.
11, 14, and 15. Avery is the only one that saves. So everybody else
Because
is
I got so few hit points, I can literally take one. I could die with this hit. Like if we got a bad enough hit, I could like legitimately die with the spell.
I'll go ahead and roll the damage. Okay, it's 8 damage.
Yeah, I would
Oh
be
my
dead.
god.
I would be 100% dead. Because if you take double damage for your hit points, you are dead. Like you're not just like knocked
Forever.
unconscious.
Okay,
You're
see, I
dead.
need to know these things before I
No.
decide to cast
You are
spells.
so valid.
I could have literally killed somebody in our party on the first fucking
It's a
go.
good thing I saved. I realized this like 5 minutes ago. So I've had about 5 minutes of in-game playing time to get used to the idea that this could kill me.
So I have 9 points.
Jesus.
So am I
You're
down
gonna-
to 1?
We will probably level up the characters pretty damn fast.
You cannot feel, you're not allowed to feel bad, Elayna. This makes it
No.
fun.
No, this is role play, baby.
The real risk of a real story happening right in front of us.
Okay, well, the good news is that 2 of the ghosts, 2 of them are gone.
Good job.
You have 1 ghost left. He saved and only took half damage. It is not the same one that August pounded away on, though. So,
Do I take half damage? As I
yes.
save?
So you
Okay,
save-
so I'm unconscious. I'm like
Am I
knocked
supposed to
out.
take any damage?
I take 4 points of damage and I have 4 hit points. So I'm
Yes.
knocked out.
Okay, damn. Mo take 8 points of damage, and
Avery.
Avery
I
is
took 8
down.
points of damage.
Yes.
I only have 4 points right now.
Okay.
Am I
nice.
dead?
You're unconscious for a little bit.
Oh my god, I'm knocking everybody out. Jesus
No, it's
Christ.
fine.
Do I have to wait for my turn to lay hands on people?
Yes. Elayna just ended their turn, which is the end of the order. So we are back to the first person. So KJ, you are up.
Oh, we're doing this again?
Yeah.
Each round from the start to finish of initiative takes about 6 seconds in the real time, quote unquote.
So everything that just happened was 6 seconds.
Yeah. All of that
Oh.
happened in a 6-second span. And then we do the next one until the combat's over, or you
So until we're dead or they're dead.
talk your way out of it, or they talk their way out of it.
But now that it's KJ's turn, KJ could choose to not attack and could choose to do something entirely different.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I
anybody
see.
can talk during anybody else's turn. Like that's a free action, is you don't have to do it in a specific order. But if you want to do anything, then you have to wait for your turn.
And you can also move, but only like a certain amount.
Yeah, half of your speed distance you can move as a free action on your turn. If you move the full distance, then it's your whole action,
If you
technically.
decide to like
Okay.
run away, basically.
Yeah.
So Mo and Avi are both unconscious.
Yes.
So I would like to lay hands on somebody. Can I lay hands on both, or do I have to pick one? Of
You
them?
have to pick one,
Okay.
I think. Maybe both.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I'm
think that would
standing
probably be two
like,
separate actions.
I think I'm standing like right beside Mo, so I think I'm just going to lay my hands on Mo.
Beautiful. So you have 5 hit points that you can give.
Then I'm going to give Mo 2 of my points.
Okay. KJ, you've stabilized Sam. Sam, it's your turn next. You're technically still unconscious, so we'll say that the ghost goes
Can
next.
I do anything?
Nope. You can spend your turn waking up. If no, actually that's dumb. You got healed. You're awake. We're gonna go with that. It's your turn. I'm making that choice now and not where we have to backtrack 4 episodes.
Can I attack then?
Yeah.
Right back at it. I have a javelin.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I use that?
Absolutely. We're gonna say that on the hike, you found a walking stick and found a really nice rock to affix to the end of it, so that it's a pretty self-made javelin. But for a park ranger, that's very impressive, and you kick ass.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so you can go ahead and roll a d20 plus your attack modifier and try and take down this ghost.
I rolled a 17 and I have a +5 on the javelin.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So that hits. Go ahead and roll the damage by the side of it. I think is 1d6 plus 3, which is fine.
6.
Damn. Okay. 6 damage. He's looking real bad, but he is still standing, and he's going to do an Eldritch Blast at, I think at Sam, because you just attacked it. I'm sorry.
Fair.
Only a 4 though, so they miss. So nothing really bad happens. They kind of look at you and
Miss me, now you gotta kiss me.
he says,
Just kidding. Don't kiss me.
Lizy pipes up and it's her turn. She hops up and decides that the net was the best plan and picks it back up off the ground and is going to throw it over the ghost again. They rolled very poorly though, so they say, fuck. And it goes past the ghost, just flies past further down the trail. Next up, August.
It's unconscious.
Very unconscious.
Is
Cannot
unconscious. That's
Cannot
right.
cannot do anything.
Okay, roll one of your death saves, please.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a death save. It is not a success. It is a 5.
Oh, okay.
It's a fail.
Terrifying. Okay.
I can fail 3 times.
3
do I die
times.
on the 3rd time or I die on the 4th time?
You die on the 3rd time.
Cool.
3 strikes and you're out.
So you failed once.
It failed once.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's fine. Elayna, you are up.
Well, I'm not going to do the thunder wave again since I fucking knocked everybody out.
It did do a lot for the ghost situation, though.
Yeah.
I do have a dagger I can use.
Hell yeah. Make a little swipe with that.
So the dagger says +4. Oh, dear God. It's a 1.
It's a
It's a
1.
1. I rolled a 1.
Beautiful. So you have your dagger out of your boot and you push your hand forward to try to attack it, and you throw the knife past the ghost, and I'm going to roll a d4 to see who it hits.
Oh no.
You throw the knife with full confidence at this ghost, and it impacts into the shoulder blade of Lizy, and she said, "Oh my god!"
The most dramatic possible option.
Not allowed to fight in this game.
And Lizy
Oh God, just
My
stabbing
sister.
people. I'm just trying to help.
looks at her shoulder.
Oh my fucking God.
Lizy looks over at Courtney and says, "She just fucking stabbed me," and then falls down to the ground, collapses. It's okay, Jay. It's your turn now. Elayna's turn's over. She's 2 for 2 unsuccessful.
2 for 2. I'm ruining everyone's day.
No, this is exactly what it needed to be, so we could see how
Can I
everyone does in the panic.
tell, like, how injured Lizy is?
It's only 3 points of damage, if that helps. No, she's not dying. She's not,
Okay.
but she passed out from the sheer shock.
Valid. Okay. I feel like there's more important things going on. I'm gonna leave her there.
Fair.
Seems like growth already.
Deal with that later.
Courtney.
Can I take the knife?
Out of Lizy,
Yeah. I mean, that's not super advisable medically, but
but hey,
But would Courtney do it?
can I use it?
absolutely.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Lizy roll Constitution.
Yeah, in case I just made her bleed out.
You yank the knife out, and there's not that much blood coming out. It's
Okay.
pretty good.
Okay, it's not that bad.
One of those like small, like, like can easily consume daggers, so it's not super deep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
In
it's
hindsight,
not
if you
even
had
that
hit the ghost,
Like
it
I
was
didn't
a
stab her
really
with a
big
short sword,
dagger.
bad.
Could have been worse.
Can I try and stab the ghost then?
Absolutely. Roll an attack.
Okay, I rolled an 11, so that's 15.
Okay. Yeah. No, that hits. That hits.
I rolled a 2, so that's 5.
As you rip the dagger out of your sister laying on the ground and spin around, stab it into the ghost, they make eye contact with you and say,
Thank you.
and then dissipate into nothingness, fade away, just like the other 2. And you've made it.
Holy
Killed
shit.
all 3 ghosts. And
Yeah.
now you just have an injured Lizy and a passed out Avery.
Great.
I have healing word and cure wounds.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna go with cure wounds first. I have rolled an 8 and I have +7, so
I am back to full health.
Yay!
Oh yeah, you don't even
Sorry
have to
about that,
roll to
buddy.
do cure wounds. It just happens. So bam,
Oh,
you cast it. Avery's back up.
Avery just kind of like sits up and like looks around
all right.
at everything that's happened and is like, "Are they gone? Are they gone?
I think so.
Lizzie sits up and says,
Fuck!"
"Oh my god, you stop me in the shoulder."
I'm so sorry.
Yo, how long was I out?
Oh my god, hey, you're back awake. Hey, oh my god. It was so crazy. I almost died. Isn't this crazy? Gemma almost killed me.
Totally wasn't even that bad.
Bitch,
You're
you don't
fine.
even
I
know.
was trying to
Where-
get ghost. I didn't know it was gonna explode.
What the fuck did you do?
I have no idea. Never done that before in my life.
As everybody is sitting there recovering from the first fight that you've successfully completed, you hear a mysterious voice calling to you from a tree just over yonder. And it's a familiar voice. This has been Queering People's Saving Throws. This was originally meant to be a strike bonus, but both the WGA and SAG-AFTRA getting what they stood up for? No better bonus than that. A huge congratulations from all of us. Speaking of, we are August as Avery, KJ of Supernatural Opinions as Courtney, Elayna as Gemma, Sam as Mo, and myself, Noah, as the DM. Check the episode description for links to our socials. It'll keep you updated on the show. Our second episode will come out in 2 weeks. It's November 24th if you're keeping score. But I am so very excited to announce that you won't have to wait that long to hear our lovely voices again, because both Saving People Queering Things and Supernatural Opinions will be back this upcoming week. So, we'll catch you then. Thanks again for listening, and we wish you a peaceful road until we meet again.
What's the tree called?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not from. No.
Yeah. Google trees you
Trees
can't
not
find in
from-
Texas.